live show with no other than Taylor Made Dreams, the king of DR, king of Sasua, is back at y'all with another live show with Richie Rich. I had to give him like $100,000 to catch up with the brother.
Give my money, man.
I got something on it, man. I ain't got it all right now, but I got a little something on it. How you doing tonight, bro?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Chilling at home, man. Relaxing. Trying to get a little rest, man. I've been doing so much, man, with so many cats down here, bro. I'm like, brother, worn the fuck out.
Oh, okay. Speak on it, man. What you doing for the people, man? I know you always been a good brother, and you don't say no too much, man. You know, if brother call you up, I know you go out your way to help a brother out.
Yeah, I need to learn to say no, though, man. You know, because cats come down here, you know, everything from brothers just want to link up to help brothers get bank accounts open, showing them porta potty to teach, you know, because a lot of cats starting to move down here, man. There's probably, I would say at least 30 cats that live out here in Porta Plata, man, that I've met, you know, that have been living here for a while or have made that transition around the same time I've made it. Some cats that moved down here because they heard me talking about it so much, they finally made a change. I had one brother at my crib for about 2 weeks, older cat, about 72. I think I put something out on the chat line about that. And he's supposed to left Saturday. Friday, man, I came downstairs, woke up, came downstairs, asked him how he was doing. And he said he ain't going nowhere, man. He said he's moving down here. So I was like, damn.
So, yeah, man. So his vacation turned into a staycation.
It's turned into a staycation, man. I got him a crib up in Cabaret because he wanted to check Cabaret out and see what that's about. So he's up there at Cabaret right now, man. So, you know, and then, you know, other brothers got, you know, just different opportunities they want me to look into. Man, it's just, you know, it's busy, man. I mean, it's busy, man.
All right. So all these guys moved there after you, or they just
no, I would say I know about maybe about 9 cats that moved here after me. Probably another 6, 7 cats that moved around the same time. I made my transition. Then there's other cats that were here prior to, you know, of course, me moving down here that I happened to meet, you know, just like in the stores, Las Serenas, Jumbos out here in Puerto Plata. You know, but Las Serenas, let me tell you about this store, Las Serenas, man. It's better than a nightclub, boy. I mean, it got some bad women up in that. I go there between 5 and 7, not even a shop. Well, not shop for food, but man, I'm telling you, man, it's, oh my God.
You shopping for that meat that's walking around. I got you.
Yeah, but these are working women, you know, that's the whole thing too, you know, with decent professional jobs, a lot of them. So I tell people, man, they want me some honeys with professional jobs, go up in Las Vegas between 5 and 7 and just grab your shopping cart and walk around and do some shopping.
Okay. All right, speaking of the women, man, you find love down there yet? What's up, man? You looking for love? Because I know you done been down there over a year now. I know you know.
Man, I would love to get, you know, I would love to find that one to get booed up, you know, a little bit. But man, I'm telling you, brother, man, trying to find a good woman here, man, it's like trying to find a good woman in the States, boy. It's hard as a motherfucker. Because everything is about money, I'm gonna tell you. You know, motherfuckers tell you, it all comes down to economics, man. And, you know, I ain't saying I'm rolling down here, you know, starving or nothing like that. But yeah, man, but it rolls down. It always rolls down to, you know, economics and just, you know, what you gonna put up with, what you ain't gonna put up with, man. So, you know, right now, you know, I'm a type of cat, man. It's 2 ways, my way or the highway. There is no third choice. If you can't do it how I want it, then fuck it, man. I show you to do it.
All right. So, but it is easier to date in the DR than the US, right?
Definitely. Easy to date, finding women to date, sexy women to date, younger women to date. I mean, shit, hell yeah. It's dating. The dating game, man. I'm telling you, man, I feel like I'm living my 20s and my 50s. You know,
Yeah.
I was out there when I was in my 20s, man. I never thought I could have the caliber of women I'm seeing now when I want to. And that's the thing. I see somebody when I want to. When I want to be bothered, I'm bothered. When I don't, I'm chilling at the crib like I am tonight.
Word, word. Okay. So, what's some of your daily stuff you been doing lately, man? How your leg healed up and everything, man? You fully mobile now?
Well, I'm fully walking again, but I've been still having a little problem with my ankle where I broke on my left foot where I broke my ankle, where I broke my foot, not my ankle, man. But for some reason my ankle been giving me a lot of problems. But I thank God I'm just up and walking without no cane and crutches and all that bullshit. So. But what's keeping me busy during the day, man. I'm over at the orphanage a lot more, of course. We just took the kids to Fun City. They was on the go-karts for a couple of hours on Saturday. We ordered some pizza. A couple of brothers came down, brother Doss. Another brother G came down there, man. They chipped in on it, helped me buy pizza for the kids. So they had a nice little lunch over there, man. There's some projects that I'm working on down here. One in particular, trying to build a black housing complex, man. Where we build it. Where it's about us. I want to see it done. I know it's been done by somebody, not nobody I personally know, but I have not seen it done down here. So I'm on it, man. We're gonna make it happen.
Hey, you know what, man? You got like Asian people. They go to other countries and they set up like plazas and stuff like that, man. Why
Yeah.
can't the brothers do it? You know what I'm saying?
I think it's just a thing, man, of trust. And if you look at our history, man, there's no other group of people who has been ostracized, who has had the biggest propaganda ran on them, who has been, and I'm talking on a global level. Apartheid. I mean, hell, America looking like it getting apartheid, man. If you're black, you can't sleep in a library. You can't go into your own home. You can't move furniture in your house late at night. You can't walk down the street. You can't. I mean, come on, man. America's like getting to be like apartheid, man. So I just couldn't take it, man. That's why I moved out of here, and that's why I promote, other black folks, man. Once they get that paper right, get your paper lined up, or get into a position where you could work online and get the hell out, man. Get the hell out. I'm probably I'm probably the best Negro in America, man, because I actually left. Don't plan on coming back. So that's what they want anyway, man. So hey, give them my paper, I'm out the door. But I left on my terms. That's the whole thing. You want to leave on your terms. You want to make sure your shit is correct.
Word, word. Shout out to Brian Bourne, man. Appreciate the super chat. He said, "Good evening, fellas.
What's up,
Uh,
Brian?
had a chance to contribute to Taylor's cause with the orphan. Most definitely feels good to give back. Respect to you guys.
Yeah.
Six, my dude. Six.
Thank you, Brian. Appreciate that, man. That money goes a long way, today. Well, not today, but this year, we brought the kids new back to school clothes. I mean, top of the line back to school clothes. None of that cheap shit that they used to. And spent like $2,900, man. I'm not 29, $2,300 just in back to school clothes, from the shoes to the pants, shirts, belts, socks, gym stuff, man. Because when I was looking at those uniforms from last year, man, you could probably save about $1,000, but man, those cheap things, man, you pull on the shit fall apart, man. So I appreciate the brothers for the donations, not just to the Castellina Orphanage GoFundMe, man, but we have parties. Well, I'm starting to have parties for at Oasis every third Saturday of the month. This month it'll be September 21st, and And that money that people pay at the door is only $10. That goes towards the kids at the orphanage, man. So that's how I'm able to help. Kids do do what they get what they get, and me do what I do. Because of the brothers, man. We was able to raise 700 in 1 month at the door. We was able to raise probably another 750 one other month, and that all came from the door, man. So all that money went towards buying them kids brand new uniforms and everything, man. So I appreciate the brothers that just come up and show up at the parties, man. And because we party with a purpose, man. We party with a purpose.
And that's at Oasis, man.
Yeah.
Right. All
Oasis
right,
out
for the people that don't know, can you tell them about Oasis and where it's at?
Yeah, Oasis is it's an adult resort. It's out here in Puerto Plata. It's right across from Playa Dorada. It's off Route 5. So if you're coming straight up Route 5, as soon as Route 5 turns into a 2-lane highway on your left side, that's Oasis right there. As soon as it turns into 2-way, you look off to your left, you're gonna hit Oasis. And the brother Julius been allowing me to do my parties down there once a month, so we can raise money for the kids, man. And I mean, the party's off the chart chain too. So a lot of cats, man, be asking me pictures. I don't do pictures. I don't do video at my parties, man. So don't come down there trying that. I tell cats all the time, pictures are evidence, man.
I know that's right, especially at them kind of spots, man.
Yeah,
You gotta keep that in house,
absolutely, absolutely, man. You want to come down here, you want to have yourself a great time, but you want to fly under the radar, man. You don't want to be, the high, the light. Well, I should say the highlight of the party, man. You want to come down here and fly under the radar. Let's say, Brother Roger, tell you focus on brothers getting the economics in order. Yeah, man. Definitely, man. Even in my chat line, Tell Them Make Dreams chat. Every Monday, man, we devote that to one topic. And that's Money Mondays. We talk about business. We talk about everything from IRAs to TSP, which is basically the government 401. We talk about what is an ETF, how to buy stocks, what is stock. So, definitely about, man, I've always promoted brothers getting their paper together, man. My mother used to, it's crazy, man. My mother used to tell me, she said, boy, you hate being broke like God hates sin. And she, and she was right, boy. So, I always promote brothers getting their paper together, man. At least, at least be around other brothers that got they act together. Because like I tell people, man, if you around four broke brothers, sooner or later you're gonna be the fifth broke brother. So,
or if you're a brother with money around broke folk, you gonna end up broke.
yeah, man, and you don't want to go out with you every time you go out. You got to buy everything. You know what I'm saying? You got to buy the drinks. You got to buy the food, man. Shit, that's like dealing with these goddamn Dominican women down here, man. Because every time you come over to the crib and you got to buy the bed. They bring the friends want to buy this, man. Nah, listen, you want to be around people that got their shit established, or at least can tell you how to get your shit established.
Word. So, being that you've been down there, you met a lot of expats and stuff like that. Can you tell us how most of the expats are able to make it over there? Because I know everybody's not retired like you. So, Can you share like some intel on what they doing to survive as an expat? How are they making money? Stuff like that. Any bright idea?
Definitely. I mean, for the cats that don't have that residual money coming in, whether you got a check coming from the VA, because some cats come down here, they may be 70, 90, 100% disability. Some cats come down here, off their Social Security. Some cats down here off their retirement. For the other cats, man, you got cats down here like I don't put nobody's name out, but the brother, as brother B, I'll say that. He's an IT person. He's an IT specialist, and through networking and me introducing the brothers with business down here, like brother Julius, with Oasis, and some other brothers who got some other businesses, man. He's able to not only make his money online from America, but he's also establishing his own business down here, just in that IT realm, just in that IT space. And of course, other people that he's meeting. You got now. There's an attorney. I think he's getting ready to do some work for, and his office out there in Puerto Plata. So I would encourage people, man, look in those online spaces, man, for a career. Then you got cats coming down here, man, who went into development, man, who went into real estate and did well. Who did well. You got cats down here that came down here and opened a bar, and did well with that. So you got cats, man, doing a lot of different things, man. But I always try to tell brothers, man, make sure you got your shit lined up first. Count the cost. You got a lot of different areas to choose from. Everything's just not in Sasua. You got Cat Ready. You got a lot of good places over there. You got Puerto Plata. I think there's a large influx of brothers that are living in Puerto Plata. I mean, mostly Europeans, that's what you see as far as living in Cabarete. You got quite a few brothers that live in Sasua, not a whole lot, because even the brothers start off in Sasua, they seem to have be migrating towards Puerto Plata. But getting back to your question, man, you got to come down here. You got to be creative, man. You got to find a niche that works for you. But I always tell them, man, at least have one stream of residual income. It could be, like I haven't sold my house in the States yet, because I have good renters. So they cash out me my rent every month on time. I got a home warranty for my house, so like last month the AC broke down. I called my home warranty, had to give them $100, then somebody out fixed it. So you don't need that intervention of having somebody take care of, and you got to pay them a lot of a piece of your cut, but from your rent and everything. If you got good renters, I'm telling you, man, you could do well. So I would say real estate is a good way, like anything online, coding. You got even some brothers down here working in these they got a lot of call centers now in Dominican Republic. They got two in Sasua, they got two out here in Puerto Plata, and you got brothers in there, doing their thing over there. You got brothers down here trying to do the music thing. You got Skrilla brothers. He has a record company down here now. He's working with different artists, producing music. And I always tell the brother, he's just one earful away from the right person hearing it, man. And I think the brother's going to take off. So you got a lot of people doing a lot of different things, photography, shooting videos. I mean, so you can make it, man. You just got to have that hustling spirit, man, to do what you need to do.
Word. Speaking of business ventures, man, so do you got something coming up with some partners? I heard you talking with some Reese one day. Y'all was talking about a business. What you got going on as far as tailor-made actual business, not investments, like just a straight up business? You got any business things going?
But there's a lot of brothers, want to, do a project, do a development together. So and I've been telling brothers, whoever started, I'm gonna come on in there, and I'll invest in too, especially if it makes sense and makes dollars. So brothers kept talking about it. I kept tired of hearing brothers talk about it. So I said, man, if I could get 50 investors um, with 10K, you're looking at that's half a mil. That's half a mil. You buy the right land at the right price. Do some pre-sales. I mean, just speaking conservatively, if you got $500,000, let's say you get the land for about anywhere between 150 200,000. That still leaves you room to start building at least your first building. We're looking at 5 buildings. 5 buildings housing six different units. So we're looking at 30 units altogether. After you get the first 20 units sold, that's $1.5 million. You can pay everybody back, plus another 5 on top of that money. So they put in 10, they get back 15, and then top it off, you get give them because you want to rent out the other 10. for whether people coming down doing rentals. You can rent anywhere from $45 to $65, depending on how you fix it up and everything. And the people who chipped in, they could rent it for $25 just for being an initial investor. So that's sort of the real short bullet point of it. But that's the vision. That's what we're trying to do. That's what we're trying to run with. So I think we got the land right now, waiting to see the lender. For those who don't know what a lender is like a title. You don't even want to go look at anything without a title or a deed, because you want to make sure that person owns it. If they don't have a title, if they don't have a lender, if they don't have a deed, then honestly, even looking at the property, you're wasting your damn money. You really are. You wasting your money and you're wasting your time. So I people trying to get me to look at some land. I said, all right, well, send the lender to me on WhatsApp so I can take a look at the parcel, and that's just to make sure they got a clean title. And I'm still waiting, and they haven't sent it yet. So of course I haven't even looked at it. And a great example of that is right here on the Malecon where I live. There used to be a beautiful hotel, maybe 2 minutes from me, literally 2 minutes or less. And I would say there's at least about 100 apartments over there. And anyway, years ago, man, it was a hotel, but they started selling it off as a apartment, as 1 and 2 bedroom apartments. And it was a family-owned land and family-owned hotel. And evidently, somebody didn't get paid in the family, and they started taking the other family members to court. Now here it is, this beautiful piece of property directly across the street from the Atlantic Ocean. And it's been sitting there empty for, I know, at least 6 to 7 years.
So it's still going through the court process.
Still going through the court process. And those who, let's say if they paid, I don't know what they paid at the time, it could be anywhere from $50,000 to $100,000 for that condo. They got nothing to show for it, so they taking the family to court, the family taking each other to court. Meanwhile, you got this beautiful piece of property right across the Atlantic that's just wasted land. Literally just wasted land. It's crazy, and the property, of course, is deteriorating because you got that ocean coming in there, and it just deteriorating everything, that's in its path, man, especially when it's not being used. So I don't want to fall into anything like that. I don't want nobody else to fall into anything like that. So I'm working with a developer who's been here for 10 years, a British black dude. And he's basically, my chief consultant on the project. So he comes out, looks at it, or if I look at it, and I take his word like go. And he told me, don't even call him and waste his time if somebody don't have a lender. So when he tell me that, I tell other people that don't call and waste my time if you don't have the lender to show me the land or the property.
Word. I'm gonna give a shout out to Markel TV real quick. He says, "What's up, bro? What's good? I need to get y'all two brothers on the show one day, man. y'all brothers doing it big in the expat world, But yeah, man. As far as the property goes, man, I'm going through the same thing right now as far as dealing with family and property. And I'll say this to everybody. I give a little tip to y'all. If y'all doing a business venture with somebody, or if y'all investing in something, make sure y'all put in a business name. Because like if one partner want to get out or one person want to do that, it's gonna be majority rules if it's a business. But if it's just personal property, then it's gonna be a big mess, man. You got to go through the courts, and you gotta, it's a big mess, man. But if you got it in the business, am I right on this?
Now
you can speak, because I know you got an investment business too, also, right?
Yeah.
So speak on that.
Yeah, I still have my investment group that started about 3 years ago now. So right now, what we're doing to raise capital with that is flipping houses. So we're flipping houses, taking that money and putting it back into the investment group, because the ultimate goal of the investment group is to start purchasing property overseas. So hopefully in 2020, we'll have that first property. So right now we're flipping the properties, making the money, putting it back in, and just building that cash flow.
Okay. This brother, shout out to Tampa Twan. He says he owes $40 for the orphanage. Tell me what he sent it. Maybe you can put your WhatsApp up. I mean your Cash App, and where you can go ahead and send that. I did send my 100 to you. I sent 50 to the
I know you did.
GoFundMe, and I Cash App you the other 50.
I appreciate it. I appreciate it. And
So,
what I'm gonna do, Rich, is I'll send you the link because it's if you go to GoFundMe.com, GoFundMe.com, and you put in Casa Nina Felicia, Casa Nina Orphanage, you'll see where it will take you right to that page, and you can go ahead and donate right to that page.
okay, we'll try to pull that up.
Yeah, so I spelled it out, sent it to you. Casa Nina Orphanage on the GoFundMe, GoFundMe.com. Yeah, and I'm trying to get everything going through there, man, because I'm trying to keep the money separated. But a lot of cats, that have my phone number, they cash out me some money or they PayPal me some money. But I don't want to give out my phone number, man, because I have cats hit me up like crazy. And I got,
I
man,
feel you.
and I feel, don't get me wrong, man, I feel honored. I feel blessed that people entrusted me like that, man. But if people knew the amount of phone calls, texts, emails, Instagrams, man, that I get, man, it's just man, it's somewhat overwhelming on some days, man. But also you can hit me up at and I'm gonna put it up here at my Instagram, and that's Taylor underscore made underscore dreams. And if you hit me up there and send me your number, man, I'll put you in the chat line, the Taylor Made Dream chat line.
So there y'all go, man. If y'all need to contact them, because the last time we did a video, I said about 30 people hit me up. Well, what Taylor? Let me get his number. Contact. I said, well, hit him up on IG. So if you're listening to the replay, there you go. Hit him up on IG.
Yeah. And you can even make phone calls on IG, because that's how I sometimes call somebody, man. Right on Instagram, man. You can hit them up right there. It works just like FaceTime and Facebook and everything else.
Word. Yeah. So yeah, if y'all got any questions for the man retired. So speaking of your retirement from YouTube, man, when you gonna make the comeback, man?
It's coming back 2020, man. I'm actually getting ready to set up and do a podcast. So I'm getting ready to do that. I'm getting ready to do the podcast as well as the YouTube, and I'm gonna start probably this week. What's today? Wednesday. This week I'm gonna at least start dropping a video on my Instagram every week. So I'm trying to build up some the followers on there. So definitely come to my Instagram. Sign up, check me out. I'll be dropping some jewels every week on the pros and cons of living over here. The adjustments you got to make, because don't think moving overseas there's no adjustment. I know a lot of cats that move over here. Their number one reason is women. But like I tell people, man, women are a byproduct. It's sort of like going into Burger King and ordering a hamburger. They're going to give you the buns with the hamburger. You know what I'm saying? They just ain't going to throw some meat at you. So don't let that be your primary reason for doing it. But it's a learning curve, man, because there's some things that you gotta learn to live with and live without. And there's a whole culture thing, man, that you really got to get used to. Now, for me, the pros outweigh the cons by far. And like I said, you just have to learn that culture so you don't get frustrated. Like even if you drive, oh my God, man, these are the worst motherfucking drivers on planet Earth. Oh my God,
You think they the worst drivers, or they just the worst people that break the driving laws?
Nah, man, these motherfuckers act like a car and a motorcycle was just invented yesterday, and they test drive it today. I mean, it's like cars coming down the wrong way street. Motorcycles, these motherfuckers, they do anything, everything. And that's why every week their ass is splattered out on the goddamn curb somewhere because they just do stupid shit. And with all these cats that you see walking around with missing arms, missing legs, broke shit, you would think these motherfuckers would slow down. Nope. They just believe in karma. And if you drive like you got death wish, the world gonna respond to you, man. So, but yeah, man, it's driving down here is the worst, man. And now I don't even drive at night now, unless I may go down to Club Miami or something like that, somewhere in the neighborhood. But like taking that ride from Sasua to Port Plata at night, man, I ain't doing none of that shit. That's why I'm keeping my condo in Sasua. If I if I start, I'm gonna hang out there. I just stay in Sasua for the night, man. Hit my condo if it's available. Right now, it's taken up for a minute, man. I can't even get in my condo to February.
All right, Charlie. Thanks for the super chat. The brother says, "What do you miss the most?" I guess he's talking about the U.S.
Not a goddamn thing. Not a
Come
goddamn
on, right?
tell you, I miss shit. I miss my HD TV, man. That's what but now I can get that off gears reloaded. I'm gonna tell you, I mean, I got family that I love, but I can love them from a distance. The biggest part of the United States for me, man, was my mom. You know what I'm saying? And with her being gone, brother, honestly, there was nothing to hold me back. I don't miss the fast food because I get great food here. Do I miss a mall? If I miss a mall too much, I'll drive up to Santiago or Santo Domingo, go to the mall. So, like I said, for anything that I may even think about missing, all I gotta do is drive up to another city and I can get what I want. If I'm trying to order something, I got Amazon. I can get Amazon. Matter of fact, just had a case of E&J sent to me. Oh yeah,
You drank
man.
that shit?
E&J brandy. Shit, that motherfucker good, boy. What you
Are you
talking?
old school, boy?
Yeah, the E&J brandy, man. What you talking about, boy? That's some good shit. I'm telling you, man. So, like I said, and as you get older, I've been blessed in my life. I live in a nice crib. I got a beautiful pool. So it's a nice 4-bedroom villa. Uh, there's nothing I miss, man. There's honestly nothing I fucking miss. I don't. I really don't, man. I know a lot of cats find that hard to believe, but it's the truth. I just don't. I don't. I miss nothing about the U.S. Nothing at all.
Okay. So one time we talked, you was kind of a little frustrated with things that were going on. Is that kind of mellowing out? That gringo effect? Now
Yeah,
that
yeah. No, that gringo effect still pissed me off. But like I said, not enough that I start missing this about you. I mean, because like when you down here, you're a foreigner now, and even if I spoke Spanish, I would get less of that gringo effect. That gringo effect is real. As soon as you open your mouth, man, unless you in a store that the price is already marked, you up in the mall or you go to like a supermarket where the prices are, it is what it is. As soon as you open your mouth, man, they want to upcharge you, man. They want that more money. They think that for some reason, if you're a gringo, you got a fucking, money tree out in your backyard. And you just go start snatching $100 bills and $2,000 pesos off the tree and shit, man. So it gets frustrating sometimes, it do. Um, but not enough, like I said, to make me pack up and leave or anything like that. But you get tired of that gringo effect, man. But the one thing that does not happen to you down here, to me, I can walk in any neighborhood, any store. I don't have nobody follow me around. I don't have nobody feeling like I don't belong there. That whole color thing, man, it's not here. It's not here, at least not with me. Now, is there racism in DR? Absolutely, fucking hell yeah. Haitians, man, they seriously have a serious issue with Haitians, man. But I don't get into politics here because guess what? I'm from America, and that's one of the most racist countries in the world. Especially you look at what's going on now, man. Like I said, America is almost getting to be apartheid for black people, man. You can't do it without seriously. What have you not got the cops called on you for now? There is nothing that black folks for sleeping, for sitting down, for kneeling, whatever you do, some crazy white motherfucker calling the cops on you.
I'll tell you two things. Well, let me give a shout out to this brother first. Shout out to Gil, and we're gonna get to that question. But I'll tell you two things I really don't like. Like today, I seen a cop posted up on the side of the road, and he busts a U-turn to get behind me. You know, that's one thing I can't stand. Another thing is going into a store and you can tell the security is like just watching you. And I don't like that. I really don't like that shit at all, man. Do you feel they don't do that to you in the DR, do they?
Oh hell no! Without man, when you want you man, when you walk in the store in DR, you hope they don't notice you because you know they're gonna try to walk up to you and start selling you something, man. You know, it's more of a let me sell you something versus you know, we need to watch it. No, they thinking I need to hustle you out your money. You know, so
All right.
there's a major difference, man. You don't have that racism, man, because you know people, you know, it plays into your psyche. Like I tell black folks, man, most black folks are suffering from post-traumatic slave disorder. If you look at, and I ain't going to get off philosophical and heavy, but look at Jewish people, right? Now these motherfuckers said that the Holocaust lasted what 30 between 33 37 years, some shit like that. And they said that they were so traumatized by what Germany did to them that the United Nations got together, gave them all these lands, right? The Dominican Republic gave them land, Mexico gave them land, and these motherfuckers, and now look at them. These motherfuckers are committing apartheid with the Palestinians. But they said this month, they said that they were so traumatized that all these countries had to chip in and give these motherfuckers money, land, and the whole 9 yards. And that was 37 years. Now look at 500 years of slavery, racism, Jim Crow. I mean, all the things right up to 2019 today that white America has done to us, and they don't even want to give us reparations. They don't even want to recognize. Don't recognize that we could have a legacy of psychological issues behind all the all the horrible, horrific things that white folks have done to us over the years. You know,
Word,
they
word.
don't recognize it, but they only recognize it with the Jewish people, man. Which to me, you know something, man. I want to get into that, man. I get in that shit. They'll cut your show off, bro.
Yeah, let's do that on another one because they.
Yeah.
But I'm about to actually open my channel up, man, because I think we got a lot more to talk about and traveling and stuff like that. So I've been
Yeah,
talking
I'm
to
headed to
Dre.
Brazil November.
What's that?
Headed to Brazil November 3rd. What's up, Drake?
It's
Headed
Dre
to
Hart. Go ahead, read it off. You got a question for you.
what do you think the future of DR is going to look like due to the Japanese giving DR that 3.1 mil? I don't know
Billion.
about Japanese. I know China is giving DR a shitload of money. You definitely gonna see some things change. I mean, right now, the Chinese got the biggest stores, clothing stores in Sasua. They got three right there in Sasua. Sasua is probably one of the smallest cities on the North Coast, and it's called Tienda. Tienda. And they got three big ass Tienda stores right there in Sasua, which of course is hurting you know, the local Dominicans, you know, with those ma and pa places that they got clothes hanging out. Because you can't understand the Chinese, brother. You can't understand it. They bring it in. So there's no way you can undersell these motherfuckers. Oh, but
Right.
check this out. This is what I did. I got on YouTube today too, man. You know that Haiti has been accepted into the AU, the African Union.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I expect to see some big changes within Haiti because they've been accepted in the African Union. So I think that's going to bring some positive change to Haiti. You know, because they're being recognized with the other 27 countries of South Africa.
That's what's up. Shout out to Andre, man. Appreciate the super chat. This brother right here moved to Colombia, and he did find true love. And his channel is called Love Crossing Borders. So if you get a time, check him out, Taylor. Shout out to Markel TV. Shout out to Dre Hart on the YouTube. Y'all go to subscribe to Dre Hart page on YouTube. The brother's trying to get to 1,000. We need to support each other on the YouTube also. And but yeah, Andre basically he basically moved to Cali, Colombia.
All right, Cali.
And found him true love. So I know last time we went to Colombia, we had a great time. We weren't looking for love, but we was we found something.
No pictures. No, at least my pictures are all on my phone. Yeah, man. No, Colombia is fantastic, man. The only cloud I got on Colombia is if you don't speak a little Spanish. To me, I wouldn't have had as good a time as I had when I was there. Now, I didn't speak a lot of Spanish. My Spanish is getting better now living here. But I was rolling with two brothers because there was about 8 of us. I mean, you was there. You was rolling with it. We went about 8 deep, and so there was brothers who actually spoke fluent Spanish. But I love Colombia, man. Listen, I got nothing bad to say about Colombia, but I think I could spend a lot more time in Colombia once my Spanish get a little bit better. I think as it gets better, I will definitely spend a lot more time in Colombia. But that's another thing I want people to also know, man. If you're thinking about moving overseas, especially to, no matter what country you move to, I know here in the Spanish-speaking countries, like Colombia, Dominican Republic, Panama, when you learn that language, your cost of living starts going down. You start paying a lot less for everything just because you learn the language. Learning that language will save you time and money. Believe me, time and money. So that's why now I'm taking it more serious to actually get off, stop being lazy and actually start studying at least 30 minutes a day my Spanish.
Word, that's what's up, man. So how do Dominicans feel about the local Dominicans feel about like the Chinese coming in, and how do they feel about black business in DR?
As far as Dominican and black folks dealing with each other, man, I don't see no friction. I really have not. Every now and then you may come across Dominican mad, jealous because you got some fool out there just flashing cash, which I tell cats don't come out here and just flash and throw it around cash, man, because that's just not a good thing to do. But outside of that, man, I think the relationships are pretty cool. I mean, I got some Dominican dudes that I hang out with sometime now. Got some Asian brothers I hang out with sometime. So no, I don't see that that friction. I really don't. And of course, the women love you, but you got to figure out if they love you for money or they love you for you. But that money gonna be a factor. Believe me, that money gonna be a factor. You can bet your ass that money is gonna be a factor. But I ain't trying to take it with me any goddamn way. So hell, they can spend my money as long as they give me what I want. I give them what they want. It's a negotiation, man. Just like anything else. You think marriage ain't a negotiation?
Shoot, it's a contract, a one-sided contract.
It is.
A man don't have no benefits in it
None.
at all.
None.
You gotta pay before you get married, while you married, and you damn sure gonna have to pay after. And I know you know all about that.
Yes, sir. That's
question for you. Mega Bitch got a question for you.
Okay, Colombia or versus Panama. I'm gonna tell you, man. Y'all know Panama was gonna be my first choice for leaving the Matrix, but Panama got too expensive. Panama is just too goddamn expensive right now. Y'all gotta remember that Panama, when Martinelli, President Martinelli, when he was in it, that's the president post this president. Man, he was all about infrastructure, tourism, and business. And one of the first things he did was widen that Panama Canal, put nice new buses on the street, took those crazy Diablo Rojo buses off, put in the subway system. I remember, man, you could get a nice apartment in Panama City, right on Via España. Via España is like one of the busiest streets, the hottest street up in Panama City, where everybody go to hang out. I remember a couple years, man, you get like a nice 3 bedroom for about 750. I mean, a nice 3 bedroom. Today, that same 3 bedroom apartment will cost you about $2,600, and
Right.
that's no lie. So Panama, man, I just got outpriced. I love it, but man, I can't pay those crazy prices that Panama want now. And unless you want to go further, like into Boquete, up in the province, man, but that's not for me. I'm a city guy, man. So I love Panama City. I love the amenities that it offers. Panama City is like living in Miami, to tell you the truth. It really is. It's like living in Miami, except the women got better attitudes.
This brother right here got a question.
I'm looking to get in house building Puerto Plata. Should I let my chica negotiate the price since she a native? Yeah, definitely. I would definitely let one of the natives negotiate the price, but I would also give me a good realtor. There's one realtor out here that a lot of brothers use because she's just fantastic. She found me my place and probably about 10 other brothers their places, and she's a beast. And she don't do that whole gringo thing. Her name is Rosie. So if anybody need a good realtor in Puerto Plata, I got one for you there too. But yeah, but always send a Dominican in there to get that price. Get get the Dominican in to get that price, and then you roll up in there after they give you the price because it's gonna be a huge difference. It's gonna be. I ain't talking about like a couple of thousand. I'm talking about anywhere from 50 to 100,000.
That's right.
You know,
And
it's gonna
make
be a
sure
big difference.
make sure your name on the paperwork, not heard.
There you go. There you go. Yes, sir.
Hey, so what? Explain that rule they have at DR. If the girl stay with you so many days.
Well, first I heard six months. But somebody told me it's 90 days. So if somebody's with you 90 days, man, it's gonna be hard for you to get that person out of your house. One brother I know that he let a girl live with him probably about 10 months, and it just didn't go well. He was trying to get the girl out for literally 8 months after it. We talking after, and he couldn't get the girl out. She moved her mom in there, moved the sister up in there. The mom wanted 10 grand. The mom wanted 10 grand to move out. Check that out. He wanted, yeah.
10 grand?
After about a good year, he wound up giving them like $7,000 just to move out his crib. So if you're gonna move in with a broad, if you're gonna get booed up, ain't nothing wrong with that. That's you. Make sure you get into a place that's rented. Or
Yeah.
or me, I prefer if I find somebody I really want to be with, and I want to sleep with more than 2-3 nights a week. I'd rather pay her rent than have her move up in my place. I'll pay your rent. I'll pay your rent. That
Uh-oh.
way, when the shit is over, if it's over, something, I just stop paying the goddamn rent. Whatever furniture, whatever loose stuff I put up in there, she keep. I don't give a shit. But I know I don't have that headache of trying to get somebody out of my space and they're going to blackmail me to get you out of a place that you ain't paying nothing, you ain't doing shit, that you're not contributing in any way. Because
Man, that's
once these bros get mad with you, man, they won't even fuck you no more. They like them chicks in the States.
all right, hold on. Shout out to Tony Montana. Rich, you my brother, man. Taylor, much love. That's Big Ant.
What's
Big
up, Tony?
Ant. Yeah, Big Ant.
All right. Big Ant. What's up,
Appreciate
brother?
that. Appreciate that, Big Ant. So tell me, man, is there any regrets that you have or anything you would change from the time you moved there to now or before you moved there? Any regrets? Do you regret moving to Sasua initially or what you think?
No, I mean Sasua was a good move, man. And like I said, when I first came down to the North Coast, because y'all know I was going back and forth on the South Coast because that's where my daughter was. And the only reason I came to Seward, man, I needed a change because every time I would go back to Santo Domingo, man, it was just, I was just sad, man. You know, just go to my daughter's grave and cry half the damn trip. And so I just needed a change. So when I came to Seward, man, I fell in love with Seward. I mean, that's when they had the Club Rumble open. Oh my God. Man, I wish you brothers could have experienced that goddamn club. That's when they had rumbles open. The cops wasn't hassling the girls. The girls walked the street freely, no problem. Man, it was just lovely. I remember I called my boy the first night I was there. I said, "Man, it's raining hoes." Well, I said, just women just fucking damn sky. Oh my God. And y'all know, man, y'all know the story, man. I got there Wednesday, Friday. I brought me a place. I put down the money for my spot. I was like, because I knew I was coming back. And I said, oh, this is where I want to live and die in this motherfucker. If it's like this. So after, so after I finally, got things together, man, I was able to retire. I stayed in Sasua 6 months, man. But Sasua is it's just constant hustle, 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 hustle. I call it H&H, hustle and hoes, hustle and hoes. These motherfuckers trying to hustle, you got hoes all up in your face. So and don't get me wrong, I love Sasua. Sasua is where you go if you want to have a lot of fun. You want to have a lot of fun, you go to Sasua. But living there, man, I needed some resemblance of normalcy.
You'll go broke in Sasua too.
You will, man. Hey, listen, the partner that's in my crib right now, man, this dude keep running out of money, man, because he keep calling me saying, man, listen, I got a friend that's gonna cash out me money. Can you give me the cash? and he blunt, man. You can blow through some money, but you just gotta be smart, man. If now it's one thing if you're on vacation. You blow through some money, you go to ATM, you get some more, have a good time and get back on the plane. But if you living here, man, you got to live within your means, bro. You can't just blow money, and it's easy to do. It's easy to go out there and blow $200 a day. It really is. But you just gotta, like anything, man. You gotta discipline yourself and watch your drinking because I've seen a lot of cats come down here, man, and they drink every fucking day. Every day. There's one cat I have not seen this motherfucker sober yet. Not yet. Not one day. So like me, man, like Monday, Tuesday, and Wednesday, I call my sober days. So I don't drink those days, and I try to hold off Thursday to about maybe after 5, and then the rest of the weekend I do my thing. But you got to make sure, man, that you put a balance in everything, man. You put a balance in everything, and don't walk around with all your money. Some days I may have, 5,000 pesos in my pocket. Some days I may have 1,200 pesos in my pocket. If I got 1,200 pesos in my pocket, that's all I'm spending for that day. So, just gotta put things in perspective. All right, shout out to Telling Me Dreams, man. Before I found the channel, I was on. That's about moving out of the matrix. I'm seriously out. That's good. That's good, brother. L, do that, man. L, focus on it
and the loose learning. That brother Domain, he's in our WTU chat. He actually teaches Spanish online.
All right. Yeah, man. But I'm telling you, brother, there's nothing more free than living outside the matrix. I feel absolutely free. You know what I don't feel like? I'm gonna tell you. And now y'all know I'm a unapologetically proud black man, but I don't even feel like a black man in DR. Hell, everybody look like me.
Yeah.
But
I mean, they pretty much, a lot of them deny that African descent, but
we can do a whole show about
that. They got it in them.
Yeah, but when I say that, I mean, in America, there's someone to remind you your ass is black every fucking day. Every day. Every day you wake up and somebody will remind your ass you black that day, believe me. But here, man, I just feel like a dude walking the street doing this thing, in and out of stores or talking to honeys, whatever, man. But I don't feel like, hey, I'm a black man in America. That's the first thing you are. That's why when brothers talk about, oh man, I'm just an American. man, I'll ask them motherfuckers what the fuck they smoking. Because if you think white people don't see you as a black man first, shit, give me some of that weed. I'm gonna start selling that shit.
All right, this brother posted a good question. Do I have to come back every 6 months, or should I apply for citizenship? And what about yourself? Have you
I
applied for
just,
dual?
I just applied for my residency maybe a month and a half ago. I just applied for my residency. Only thing that's gonna happen, man, you can come and go. You can stay a year, 2 years, 3 years. This is gonna hit you up with some bread at the airport. You got to pay that sticker fee to leave. Every time I leave the country, I got to pay probably about $80 because I'm out of here about every 3 to 4 months. I could go back to the States, take care of some business, and shoot on back. And I'm telling you, man, I'm doing this all within 5 days. I don't never get stopped. And oh, you just left, you came back, man. Motherfuckers gonna say all they want is that money, man. I'm telling you, that's all they want. They don't give a fuck about that. All they want is your money. So some cats say they not gonna do it. They say they just rather pay the fee when they leave out. They don't want to pay the money for the residency. But me, I want to do it right, man. Because like I said, I got some other things going on down here. So I'm making sure that that I'm established here. In case anything ever comes up, I have that to fall back on as a reference, character reference of myself and what I'm doing down here. So it's just all how you feel, brother. That's all.
Do they have like in some countries you can get an extended visa where you can stay
No,
maybe
they don't
six
have that.
months?
They
They
don't
don't
have
have that.
that. If you need to stay another 30, 60 days, six
Right.
months, just stay. That's it. That's it.
So
Only
what's the
thing-
process with the residency?
Residency is you gotta fill out the immigration paper. You gotta fill out that paper. You gotta hand them two pictures, for your photo, two photo pictures, just like if you do your passport. Yeah, give them a copy of every page in your passport. A copy of every page in your passport. No shit. Um, you gotta give them 3 months of your bank statements. What else? 3 months of your bank statements, and you gotta make sure everything matches up. So that middle name, if you use an R, put an R. If you don't use it, don't add it. If you use a junior, put a junior. If you don't need it, don't. If you don't use it, don't add it. So anything on that passport, that's how everything has to match up. But like I said, you gotta send them a copy of all that, copy of your driver's license, front and back, and really that's it, man. And the money. Oh, fingerprints. Gotta get them a set of fingerprints, and really that's it. And now you can actually do it from here. Like I did my residency from here. It cost me an extra $350 because I didn't go home and do my NCIC check. So they did it from here. Cost me an extra $350. I didn't care, no problem.
You got a big money.
I don't know about all that. That's what you call just lazy, man. I said I ain't going home just get no fingerprint shit.
I know that's right.
Yeah, man. Oh,
Yeah.
we got the Red Pill retreat coming up October 25th, 26th, 27th. So we're gonna be hosting some parties. Of course, we're gonna have a party at Blue Ice. We're gonna have another party at Oasis that Saturday. Well, that Friday is the Oasis party, the topless pool party. So it's gonna be that Friday on the 25th. That Saturday we're having at the party at Blue Ice out there in Sasua. That's free at the party at Blue Ice. And then Sunday we're gonna have that man empowerment conference. And then basically be talking about everything, man, from living over here, opening up accounts, pros and cons, getting any and everybody's questions answered about DR. We're gonna have different people there speaking, so it's not just gonna be me. We're gonna have people speaking about business aspects. We'll have Skrilla there even talking about what he's doing on the music level, on the music tip out there. So it's gonna be a pretty nice time, man, during that Red Pill retreat. I may
What's
throw
the date? What's the dates on that?
25th, 26th, and 27th. It's on my IG. It's on the Tailor Dream Chat. If anybody want to fly,
I mean, 25th of which month?
October.
October 24th.
Nah, 25th, 26th, and 27th.
All right, because I know you had it last year and it sold out pretty quick, right?
Yeah, matter of fact, last year we did more activities because last year we also had also did a hotel, man. I booked out a small hotel, and for cats to kind of stay at because that's where we had the conference at. And we had like I think the hotel had like 14 rooms, man. But it was really cool. It was real close to everything. Cats had a great time, man. But because I'm not living in Sasua, I kind of cut down on a lot of the activities that I'm doing. But like I said, I'm thinking about throwing a yacht party in there like I did last year because that always sells out. Thanks, Taylor May, for showing us where I wouldn't be living my best life. Hey, man, nah, thank you, brother. I just planted the seed, brother. You the one that grew that plant and ran with it. You the one that grew that and ran with it, brother. So congratulations to you, Trey. Congratulations to you and your lady. Because hey, she got a good man out there, right?
Yep, that's right, man. So y'all go check that brother out, man. It's Love Crossing Borders, man.
I don't know if you can see it, but that's sort of the flyer.
All right, send that to me, man. Send
I'm
that
gonna
to me, and I try to put it in this video some kind of way, or I throw it up on my page. I threw the other one up on
yeah, but
I don't.
it's on my IG too. So if
All right,
anybody go to my IG, man, they'll be able to check it out and see what I'm doing. And that's how you want to keep up with me, man, on my Instagram. 'Cause I started really utilizing that, throwing a lot of stuff up there on check it out.
all right. So how is Sasua right now, man? How is the script and everything right now? Is it
Well,
slow, man? Because I've been hearing it's slow as hell.
it's been slow. It's been slow, but when it's slow, hey, it's good for the brothers. But it's
Yeah.
been but it's been slow. But it's been like I know this. They had a nice little crowd this weekend. So brothers was out there, and but them girls, man, they get a little crazy, man. They start fighting each other and shit because it's slow. So they trying to make that bread, man. Yo, seriously, man.
Word.
They out there fighting each other, and the cops wasn't even messing with them or nothing like that, man. This past weekend, man, they was out there. They were out there, but it's been slow. But now September is high season comes back in September, so you definitely gonna see a whole lot more activity because also you got all those snowbirds, man. So all those Canadians that leave for because they have to stay in their country 6 months in order to hold their medical insurance. So this is the month they all start coming back. So it's about to pick up tremendously between September October.
All right, for the Oasis, they can just pay it when they come, right? It's not a thing where they hold the tickets, right?
Nah, just pay at the door. Yeah, nah, you just gonna pay at the door. That's all.
Okay, cool. So, can you tell us about you got any trips coming up, man? What's the deal? You still doing Brazil?
Nah, still doing Brazil, man. Leave for Brazil November 3rd to the 18th. We doing a pool.
Woo!
Yeah,
The
yeah.
10 day?
It's gonna be a nice little trip, man. So we got some brothers coming down. Our official dates, man, is from the 6th through the 11th. So I think the 10th is that Saturday. So we're gonna have a pool party right there in Copacabana, and I'm really doing that as a homage to brother Charles Tyler, man. He's one that I mean he was like the whole guru of this black man getting the hell up out of the matrix, man. So, me and Charles started around about the same time. I think he may got started a little earlier than me, man. Was a really great friend, and I promised the brother that I would make it by 2019. I remember I talked to brother Charles maybe a few months before he passed away, and we were talking because at that time I was still working. I said, Charles, man, I'm still working. I'm trying to get up out the matrix for real, like you did, man, for with Brazil. So I said, I know I won't be able to make no trips in the next 2 years. Unfortunately, Brother Charles died, but I want to keep my word to the brother. And so I'm going down there as a sort of as a homage to Brother Charles Tyler, man. Um, and just keep my word to the brother, man, and just pay my respects. Pour a little liquor on the beach, you know, talk
Right.
to the brother, man, and just keep my word. So I like to keep my word, and in life and in death, man. So that's what we doing in November. And then after that, if depending on if we get the enough investors to do this project, if we get enough investors to do this project, then I won't be going anywhere for a while. I'll be here overseeing the project. If the project is not moving in the direction that I wanted to, in February I'm gonna hit Thailand for a few months. My thing is, man, is making sure that with this project we do it right. Yeah, we're not going to do any half-ass steps. So if all the money's not there, if the investors are not there, then I'm not going to touch it because I don't want people calling me saying, "Man, Russ, what happened to my money?" But I ain't doing all that shit. So y'all know me. I do it right, or I don't touch the shit at all. That's it. So either we're gonna have enough black people that believe in this project, man, to get it off the ground, and they can make some ends back on it, or I'm gonna just have fun in Thailand. That's it. I may do Thailand for about 3 weeks, and then head over to the Philippines for about another 3 or 4 weeks.
Okay. Okay. So, can you give these brothers? I just want to, if you could put out a public service announcement and some advice for the brothers on how do you deal with problems like as far as with a chica and you get in situations and you already know what kind of situations I'm talking about.
Yeah.
What's the best way to deal with them problems with the chicas, or if you have any run-ins with like any local guys, or what advice can you give people?
I'm gonna tell you, man, the best advice I give is avoid the shit. If something comes up sometimes, because things do happen, life happens. Man, if it's like a 500 pesos, 1,000 pesos, 2,000 pesos, just to de-escalate the situation and move it on, man, listen, cough up that bread, brother. You're only talking $20 or $40. It's not worth it. There is no standing on principles in Dominican Republic. All right, there's none of that shit here. And if the cops come, it's gonna cost you more. There was a brother that lived here down the street from me in the Malecon. Lady came home, she got jealous or mad and busted up the place. Now he's renting an apartment. It was furnished. She busted up the motherfucking crib. She got his cell phone and he's filming the whole thing. Cops come. The lady don't call the cops. The neighbors called the cops because of all the noise. So guess who they took to jail? Him.
Took him.
Took him to jail.
He the one with the money.
When the other brother I told you about got into the car accident, he was not driving because he got too drunk. He let his girl drive. When she got to the accident, hit that motor concho. Guess who went to jail?
He did.
Him.
I think he still made the right decision though.
Yeah, he did. And guess who? And guess who had to pay that $7,500? He did. That chick who moved up in the brother's crib and didn't want to go nowhere. He had to pay.
Well, maybe he should have called a cab, but
he should have. I mean, he should have called a cab if you know you're gonna get that loaded, or just get a hotel and stay where you at, man. That's it. You ain't have to drive back from Sasua to Port Plata. But my point is, man, listen. If you get into anything with those chicks, man, more than likely they're gonna ask you for 1,000 pesos or 2,000. Just pay the money, man. Get the shit over with. Just don't let that shit escalate. Because I'm gonna tell you, man, every time a brother get into something, when I always ask him, let's go back to the story. And when I hear the story, now the girl may be wrong, but guess what? When she gave him that opening of that 1,000 pesos or 1,500 pesos, take it. Take it. It's not worth it, Brad. It's not worth it. Trust me, it just ain't worth it. If I'm standing by your side, Rich, and you too drunk to realize you got to open it, hell, I'll pay the money for you and then collect my money once your ass sober fuck back up.
Hey man, what you trying to say? You know I ain't got messed up in sewer at one time, man. What you trying to say, bro?
I ain't trying to. No, I'm just saying because I see brothers get drunk as a skunk, man, and the chicas getting ready to go home with a brother, man. One night I had to get rid of the chica, man. I said nah, because I know she was a scandalous somebody, man. So I know what she's gonna do is rip the brother off. So shit, I got rid of her, took the brother back to his crib, and let the brother cash out. There was one night, I was kind of fucked up, and my boys drove my car home, hid my keys in my house just to make sure I didn't go back out. I called the next day. I'm like, yo, man, where the fuck my keys at? And then they told me where it was at. They said, no, we wanted to make sure your ass ain't wake up and go back out in the street. And I'm glad they did, man. So we got a community of brothers, man, down here, and sisters, because there's some sisters that live here, man, that we look out for each other. So every week, man, we get together, whether it's brunch at Be Live, out here in Puerto Plata where we always go, or just right there on the Malecon, man. So we can form in a nice community out here that we can feed information, that we can depend on. Brother need to ride somewhere, but brother need to go to the hospital. So and man, it's just all kind of love, brother. It really is.
Or you need that good cab driver number in your pocket too, man.
I got a good Uber driver. She cute as hell. If anybody need her number, and ain't one teacher.
All right, that's what's up, man. So, so I need to talk. I'm gonna talk to you offline about that investment thing you got going on. That definitely. I got caught a little wind of it. I know I don't be in the chat group as much as other people, man. But I'm working. I'm coaching football now. Co-parenting and all that, and it's hard for me to just be in there all day. But I do like the way you go ahead.
No, go ahead, brother.
Also, I do like the way you got it set up. Well, like you say, you always got business on your mind. You got the one day where you do the health, wellness, stuff like that, man. So that's good. Like you say, man, we don't need to think about women all the time, man. We need to get our finances straight. And I know you preach that a lot. And so, brothers, we gotta stay focused, man. Don't just move out the matrix and you ain't got a plan. Definitely, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you gotta have that plan once you get out. Because man, there's so many ways you could just get lazy and stop and doing what you need to do to take care of you. There's so many ways, man, because there's always, and that's why I tell brothers, man, because brothers call me up every week, every day. Man, I'm in town, Russ. Let's meet up for a drink. And I tell them, man, this ain't my drinking day. This ain't my drinking day. Catch me on Friday, catch me on Saturday, catch me on Sunday. Man, we can drink it up, we can toss it up, but you gotta balance this shit out. You got to balance it out. You really do, man. Otherwise, you're gonna hurt yourself down here.
Sure, man. Well, I appreciate you coming on, Russ, man. I want to hold you up all night. So anything else you want to tell the brothers? You want to run down your events? Do you got something going on for the Super Bowl, man?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have something going on for Super Bowl. I didn't line that up yet, man, because right now I'm taking care of what we got. This month, September 21st. Like I said, we got the famous topless poop party, and then October we got the Red Pill retreat, and then I line up everything for over the Super Bowl weekend. That Super Bowl weekend, I'll definitely be doing that yacht party. I may add it to the Red Pill retreat weekend in October, but that Super Bowl weekend, I always add that yacht party in there, man. So we're gonna have a couple of different parties to do. Also, man, like I said, we're doing a little community service day. I'm gonna take some brothers up to the orphanage with me, man. We're gonna throw the kids a pizza party so they can see where their money going, man. I like brothers to see exactly who they're investing their time, their money, and their effort in, man. And those kids, they love seeing black men come up there. I'm telling you, man, they jump all over you, man. Like, because when you go up there, a lot of times, man, like on the weekends, sometimes you see these white missionaries just trying to sell you Jesus, and yeah, that's all
They
the time.
got them in DR
Yeah, then they try to sell you,
missionaries.
and then they want to sell you a white Jesus on top of that. So,
They, I can't believe they in DR, man. Who they getting donations from in DR,
yeah,
man?
come on, you know how these motherfuckers. You got the gun in one hand and goddamn Bible in another, man. So they need to see some men that look like them, that just love them, man. That don't want nothing from them, because a lot of these kids come from very traumatic situations. I'm talking like 9 and 10 years old, being raped, and I mean just horrific stories behind some of these kids, man. And then some of these kids, their parents literally put them in the orphanage because so that child will have clean clothes, clean food, clean clothes, food, you go to school. So that's kind of sad with a parent. They know they got their child have a better life in the orphanage than they will at home. So man, so come on out, man. Support the orphanage, not just with your money, but with your time. And have a good time, man. We're gonna party with a purpose, man. That's the whole thing. We're gonna have a great time. We're gonna party with a purpose, man. And man, and just like get brothers focused on their money, get brothers focused on getting the hell about the matrix, man, and just living and enjoying life. Don't work till you 70 fucking years old, and then you drop dead 2 weeks after you retire, brother. I'm telling you, man, I know black men with plenty of money, man, and they 60, 70 still working. Got no life, man. Got no life, and Lord knows last time they had some pussy. Who knows, man? So,
Hey, man, I told the story. My father, man, he worked for 40 years, man. He retired at 65 and he died 6 months after retiring, man. Didn't miss a beat from work. And I talked to a brother today, man. He said he had 35 years in with Delta. And I said, damn. I said, you ain't retired? He said, no, man. What I'm gonna retire for? Man, shoot, I'm still getting this money, man.
mm,
And I'm just thinking in my head, like, I mean, sometimes we program and our brain is already set, like work,
mm.
work, 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 work. I
Yeah.
mean, it's other things to do in life besides work, man.
But that's that matrix mentality, man. That's all it is. That's all it is. And I still make bread too, brother. But I mean, I live in a 4 bedroom villa, private pool, big ass house, $800 a month across the street from the Atlantic Ocean.
Word. And this brother said he gets up at 1:30 every morning and he doesn't set an alarm. He works for the airline too. He said,
Hmm.
man, I don't set an alarm. My body automatically gets up. I said, well, what time you got to be to work? He says, I think he said 5 o'clock or 4 o'clock. I'm like, damn, you get up at 1:30 every morning. I
Damn.
said, well, what time you go to sleep? He said, man, sometimes 7, 8, no later than 9 o'clock at night. I'm like, man, is that living life? Is that really living life?
That's
Like,
me.
by the time you get out of work, you probably gonna take a nap. Next thing it's time to go back to work. You going to sleep and you going to work. I mean, that ain't no life to live, man.
And then
Sometimes you
what?
gotta invest, like you said, and make that money work for you.
You got to, man. You got to, man. Like I strongly, especially people like I say, man, in the 20s, 30s, 40s, invest the money, man. I'm gonna tell you what you can always invest in and win. White people greed. That's the stock market. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna lose no money. It may drop, but you believe it always bounces back. Always bounce back. They are not gonna lose money, man. I'm telling you.
So you invested in stock right now? You
Yeah, I'm not as heavy. I got probably about 25% of my assets into stock right now.
mm,
I moved when I left the government with my TSP, which is like I said, basically the government 401. I moved my money into government bonds. Why? Because with me being retired, even if the stock like right now they're talking about America's supposed to hit a recession within the next year or so. Like 2008, I don't want to wait 6 years for my money to bounce back. Now that I'm retired, I can't can't go long into the stock market. So, like I said, 75% of what I used to have in the stock market, I now have government bonds, but I'm very diversified. You know, I got some gold, some silver, some coins like that. Um, now I got as far as with the investment group, they got some cryptocurrency. So I'm very diversified with my money, man. Very diversified with my money. You try to keep some cash around, just in case emergency, whatever, especially living overseas. So like I said, man, it's just being diversified. It's knowing how to move their money. Because like if a cat is retiring next year, I would tell them, man, take your money out of the stock market. At least a strong portion of it, and turn it either cash or money market account or a government bond account. Because if you're in retirement, man, you don't want the market to go down while you're in retirement. That's not what you want to happen. So right now, if it goes down, would like to say the 25% I got in, I'm not worried about it. You know what I'm saying? It's not going to kill me. So right now, I'm trying to convert a lot of stuff over to cash because I'm enjoying my money, brother. My mom gone, my daughter gone. Listen, I'm not. I don't plan on leaving a whole lot of money in the bank. If I can time it right, I want my life to expire when my bank account says zero.
All right, shout out to brother Marcus A. Brown, man. He says, appreciate the super chat. He said, any advice in opening a bank account in DR? I know you discussed this a
Yeah,
million times, but let's go a
very,
million and one.
very, very easy, man. Just bring 3 months of your bank statement, get a reference letter from your bank, your passport, and you got to have a reference like myself or somebody that lives down there. Walk into the bank, at least Banco Santa Cruz, and bam, that's all it is. Now you got some banks who got different requirements, like Bank of Reserve. They require you to have a passport and social security card and some other information. So different banks have different rules and regulations. But like I said, my bank is Banco Santa Cruz, and when I hook brothers up with bank account, that's the bank that I use.
All right, Mega Biz, he's asking about what about the investing in Haiti? Do you plan on going to Haiti or
Nope,
what's the deal?
don't have a plan on going to Haiti. Haiti infrastructure is too fucked up for me. If their infrastructure was cool, yeah, I would take a trip to Haiti. I could go on Haiti, man. I could take a bus and ride in Haiti. But right now, the infrastructure is too fucked up. Their security is too fucked up. So nah, not me, brother. Not gonna do it. Now I do think, yeah, but I do think it will change now that them becoming a part of the AU, the African Union. I think that's going to bring some positive change to Haiti, but it's going to be even years before you see it. But it's a good first step.
All right, now one of the discussions going around is Venezuela. A lot of people are saying, "Hey, invest in Venezuela now. 5, 10 years from now, you'll be a millionaire." What's your thoughts on investing in a country like that?
All right, well, how are you going to invest in it? I mean, as far as you can't invest in the
Property.
stock market, I'm not going over there looking for no real estate. Now, you got a family member or something that you trust might be good to get some real estate in Venezuela, but then you don't know how the country may decentralize itself. There's just too much. There's too much civil unrest in Venezuela for me to actually think seriously about investing in it. Now, if you want to invest in something, I would tell people invest in Puerto Rico. Right now I got a lot of tax breaks in Puerto Rico. The land is cheaper. If I was in my 30s, I'd really buy some land in Puerto Rico, I'm still thinking about doing it. A friend of mine, who I call my little brother, he's actually getting ready to buy a parcel out there. So I told him, depending on what it's cost, I may buy a parcel right beside his. But that's what I would be looking at in Puerto Rico, to be quite honest.
Okay. Well, when I was in Brazil, man, I saw there was a lot of real estate for sale out there near the beach area, man. And one spot, man, they only wanted like 10 grand, man. It's like
Really?
walking distance from the beach, man. It's a little 1 bedroom apartment.
That might be a good investment too. Shit,
Yeah, I know
let me see it. I may buy it when I'm down there. Let me see it.
it. I believe it's gone now, but I can try to give you some info on it.
All right. Yeah.
But I do got some numbers and some other spots I didn't inquire on, but I just wanted to see what the property in that area was going for.
Mm,
But as far as me investing in Brazil, yeah, it's a little too far for me right now.
yeah.
DR is a quick trip, cheap trip. So if I did invest in a foreign land, it probably would be DR. But
Yeah. Well, I haven't regret one day of my investment in my condo. And like I said, right now, man, I mean, it's rented out to February, so yeah, I can't even get in that motherfucker. And like I said, I don't have it advertised or Airbnb or none of that shit. It's just all word of mouth, man. And really, I don't even push really renting it out no more, man. Because like I said, it gives me a spot to crash when I'm down there. Because like I said, I ain't taking no more trips at night back to Puerto Plata. So when I'm in Sasua, I just like to do up Sasua, man. That's why I put a king size bed over there. I'm getting ready to. I got a 55-inch screen TV upstairs. I'm getting ready to take that over there this next week, and I'm buying a 70-inch to put in the crib here. And I plan on actually even gutting the bathroom next month. So yeah, man, I have not. Uh,
where you getting these TVs from, man?
Man, unfortunately, gotta get them here, man. But they are up there. They
How
up
much they running you, man?
Let's say you can get a smart TV for about a grand, maybe a little over a grand.
For that 70 inch you talking about?
Now we talking about a 50-inch. Now 70-inch, you talking about I would say about 1400 $1,400. Now
Okay.
the same TV you get in the States for $500-600. I've seen them in Walmart, but
Oh yeah.
you ain't in Walmart. I mean, I ain't in America, so you got you can't you. There's no way to get around it. So you gotta just bite the bullet and go ahead and do your thing, man. But like I said, bro, I'm trying to enjoy the rest of my life, man. And I ain't trying to take the shit with me. I ain't no fool with his money now. Don't get me wrong.
Yeah. Shout out to Dave, man. Appreciate you, man, for the super chat.
Yeah, man.
Great show, fellas. Well, I love having you on, man. Appreciate you, man.
You got
Hopefully you'll come back and do a show with us, man. And chop it up with us, man. Hopefully
it.
before you have your event. So, any last words you want to give to people, man? I know I already said that once, but
Stay black, stay focused, and get the fuck out of the matrix. That's it.
all right, salute, man. Appreciate everybody coming on. Appreciate the support. Share the video. If you're watching the replay, comment on the video. Y'all can reach Taylor at
Taylor
Taylor.
_made_dreams on my IG on Instagram.
So that's if they want to get in the WhatsApp group, they contact you there.
Contact me, leave their phone number. Yep.
The red pill. You still doing the consultations and stuff like that?
Yeah, definitely.
So if y'all got all these million questions, don't be emailing me. Y'all see the link right there. Hit the man on the IG. If you don't got IG, use your little brother IG or whatever. Hit them up. Contact them. Whatever you want to ask them. If you got a million questions for the brother, hit him up with a consultation, man.
That's right.
I mean, he could tell you where you can buy a coconut from. I mean, you know how they be having all these crazy questions, man. So crazy questions, go to his Instagram. Appreciate y'all, man. Good night, fellas. Peace out.
Later.